Good morning, teacher. My name is Huyền Trang. I'm from class 14. Today, I would like to present my topic, the role of renewable energy in sustainable development. So let's imagine one day you wake up and then you realize that the energy system supporting transportation, healthcare, businesses, and communication can no longer meet global demand. This may sound dramatic, but it raises an important question. How long can humanity continue depending on limited fossil fuels resources? Renewable energies has become one of the most discuss solutions for sustainable development. However, although it offers enormous opportunities for environmental protection and economic growth, its success also depends on overcoming several technological and infrastructure challenges. To begin with, renewable energies is becoming increasingly important because our current dependence on fossil fuels is unsustainable. As shown in this chart, global oil consumption from 1965 to 2024 is the global oil consumption has increased dramatically from 1965 to 2024, reaching approximately to 105 million barrels per day, which is equivalent to around 35 billion barrels every year. This trend demonstrates how heavily modern societies rely on fossil fuels. Based on current consumption patterns, oil and natural gas reserves may face severe depletion pressures within around 50 years, while coal resources could become critically limited within roughly 100 years. And beyond resource depletions, fossil fuels also create major environmental problems. Greenhouse gases emissions, air pollution, climate change continue to threaten ecosystems and human well being worldwide. And for these reasons, renewable energies is no longer simply an alternative source of energy, it is increasingly becoming a necessity for sustainable development. So, moving to the potential of renewable energy, despite rapid growth in recent decades, renewable energies currently contributes around 30% of global demand. Although this percentage appears relatively small, it actually shows how much room there is for future expansions. And among renewable sources, solar energies here, as you see in the slide, is demonstrate perhaps the greatest opportunities. Scientists estimate that the sun continuously delivers around 173 quadrillion watts of energy to Earth, which is almost 10,000 times greater than humanity's current energy needs. This suggests that the challenge is not energy availability, but our ability to capture and utilize it efficiently. In addition, renewable energies can also support sustainable development economically. Investment in renewable technologies create jobs, stimulate innovation, strengthen energy security, and reduce fuel important dependence on imported fuels. However, despite these advantages, several important barriers still need to be addressed. And one major challenge involves infrastructure efficiency. Current electricity grids lost approximately 6 to 8% of transmitted electricity because of resistance in transmission systems, and these losses reduce efficiently and increase operation costs. To solve these issues, countries need to invest smarter power grids, improve transmission networks, and modernize existing infrastructure. And although superconductors could theoretically reduce transmission losses, they currently require extremely low temperature, making them expensive and difficult to implement on a large scale. And another challenge is uh, storage. Energy storage. Renewable sources such as solar and wind are intermittent, meaning energy production does not always match demand. Current lithium ion batteries provide energy densities of only around 2.5 megajoules per kilogram, which is approximately 20 times lower than gasoline. This limitation becomes particularly important in transportation sectors. So, for example, estimates suggest that an electric aircraft attempting a transatlantic flight would require battery system weighing close to 1,000 tons, which remains impractical today. So, to overcome these limitations, governments and industries must continue investing in next generation batteries, large scale storage technologies, and clean energy innovation. So, to conclude, renewable energies plays a central role in sustainable development because it offers solutions to resource depletion, environmental concerns, and future energy demands. However, transitioning towards renewable system requires continued investment in infrastructure, storage technology, and innovation. The future of sustainable development will depend not only on producing clean energy, but also on improving how we manage and use it. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.